Welcome to this week's session with the Putnam County Council on Aging in conjunction with the Putnam County District Library. This week we are taking a look at Google Labs. Google Labs is basically, it's kind of the home of the latest AI tools. Everybody's talking about AI, artificial intelligence, and so we're going to take a look at Google Labs, what's available there, and just it's kind of an area right now where you could just kind of get in, explore, look around, and take a look at what's available for you. So if we go to Labs.Google, notice I'm already signed into my account. So you'll want to make sure you're signed into your account. And the one thing that you will want to take a look at is you'll want to go to your three dots that are up here in the right-hand corner. And when you take a look at these three dots, what you are going to do there is you're going to go down to Settings. And in Settings, you will see that there's this, about the fifth thing down is Experimental AI. When you click on that, you will want to make sure that these buttons are turned on, because that's going to give you some of the experimental AI features that are available. Now, this can be something that can take a little bit of time for it to implement into your account. So if you don't see things right away, you might have to wait a little bit of time for that. So if I go back to labs.google, what I want to show you here is there are a few things that you may not have access to. If you notice right here at the bottom, VideoFX with VEO, that is you can join, and when you click on that, you can join a wait list to be a part of that. So you would just simply click here to join that wait list. Then you will, if we just go back here, you can do as well, submit an experiment. Each one of these is taking you to a different part of Labs. So if you yourself are into doing things with AI, you can submit an experiment here and put that information in here, depending on what that might be. And then when you do that, then it might be something that Google tries to implement for you. So I'm going to click here. If I notice AI overviews in search, when I click on that, this is Search Labs isn't available for my particular account right now. That might be something you would possibly see. And then I'm going to go to the ImageFX and MusicFX. Same thing here. I'm going to go try it now. And when I go to this, what happens is it comes up an experiment at the intersection of AI and creativity. So you have all of these different, basically images, different sound type things. I got the music. I can go to remix if I want, and I can change that. I'm going to go back and pick something that doesn't have the sound involved. So I am going to go one more here to this medieval art badger, just to show you this as an example. I need to scroll down so I can see it, and it says paint your pet's portrait. If I go to remix, I can actually go in here and I can make changes that I want. You can notice here there's some information because I have done this in the past. If I want to go in and say I'm going to create, it's going to give me the option to basically do a remix and change stuff with this image. So I can go in here and notice what happens here. As I'm making changes, I can look here at my different images, my different badger images, and I can say, make it minimal, and I can say create, and then give it some time, and it's going to come up and it's going to make some changes. to my actual images. Notice that it became a little bit more minimal in terms of what you saw, or what you see, excuse me. I'm going to go back. I'm going to try the visual arts with the X. So if I click on here, try this experience. I have, currently it's doing this Infinite Wonderland, and when I click on one of these, I'm going to click on this one here, and it's currently loading. So what I get is chapter 1 of Down the Rabbit Hole. And what's interesting with this is it's showing me this image. If I click on that, notice what change it's changing my image. If I click again here, it's changing the image again, as I can actually change the style if I want to make it maybe a little bit more cartoonish, or I guess what I would say is more gamer, the gaming platform there. So again, this week, just kind of looking at something that I consider maybe just to look at as a little bit of a brain break, to kind of just see what's out there. Going to go back one more time here to this. I'm feeling lucky. I feel supported. This just goes out, and you can get different poem postcards. So I can send this out to a friend. I say launch experiment, and I get this postcard. I can write a poem. Close that one up. Again, when I close that up, then it goes to these different games that I might like. Go back one more here. I'm going to go to the notebook, I believe is the one. Yes, I do not currently have access to the notebook based upon what I'm logged in as. I've got the Gemini for Google Workspace, same thing. This one I do not have access to because I do not, if I were to do this, I would have to basically pay for that Google Workspace. So that one, again, if have an account where you're paying to Google, that would be available. And then the last one down here at the bottom is this broken, it's what's called MusicFX radio. If I click on this, I get different music, and notice I can, and I'm just basically getting, and I can go on the eye then to get information about that, and I can actually adjust and change some of the music and make it how I want the music to be. And I can say start over, and then get the different music based upon what I pick, if I pick soothing or funk or soul. So go back one more time. Again, we were looking at Labs.Google. And like I have said before, it's kind of a nice, fun place to go to look at some of the latest AI tools that are available that Google is implementing and basically has out there, kind of in an experimental mode. So I hope everyone has a fantastic week.